Hello Taurus singles, and welcome to your weekly reading with Angelic Ascensions Tarot. My name is Angela, and this video is for my Taurus singles, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Taurus, this is your weekly reading for the 4th week of July 2018. I want you to keep in mind, Taurus, this is a general reading, so the details and the outcome may be different for some. This is not a personal reading, so please don't take any drastic measures based on something that you hear in a general reading, because like I said, it is just general. So the outcome may be different for some, the details may be different for some. I invite you to take a look at the videos for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign in case this doesn't resonate, or in case you would like a more well-rounded reading. If you're not sure how to calculate your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, take a look at the description box below. There are links that will take you to different websites to have a natal chart calculated for you. Keep in mind that this can also go vice versa. And if you are needing a personal reading, if you are interested in getting a reading for your own personal energies, you can reach out to me via my website. You can book a reading there. I do phone readings if you need something right away. I also offer emergency readings on my website, so just keep that in mind. Let's get right into it. Taurus, I don't want to take too long with the intro because your cards are already falling. Taurus. And I hear Capricorn, so some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. That's a lot of stubborn energy. So there could be a lot going on right now as far as love relationship with stubbornness, if that is the case. But I do see that you're disappointed by a relationship, Taurus, that maybe you saw lasting for the long haul, but it just kind of fizzled out. Didn't really truly go anywhere. Not the direction that you had hoped for it. And right now I'm seeing you're exhausted. You could be exhausted emotionally. You could just be exhausted because maybe you're very busy. You're working a lot. I do see raise or promotion coming up for you, Taurus. And I do see that there's been a delay, and that once that delay is lifted, things will begin to go at a much quicker pace. Wintertime could be significant. You could be dealing with someone who was born in the wintertime, such as a Capricorn or an Aquarius or a Pisces. Taurus spirit is protecting you against any type of spiritual attack or low vibrational energies that might be coming your way. I do see that some of you could be dealing with the court system, perhaps maybe dealing with a child. I do see victory with a court decision as well, but I do see that you might be interested in learning, higher learning something new, or just have some type of connection with books. And I do see that you just came out of possibly a third-party situation, whether this was, in the distant past or in the recent past. So yeah, you're tired. I feel like you can't take it anymore. You felt like this person was your destiny. You treasure this person, and in your quiet time, it's like you start thinking back to what once was. Maybe wishing that you could change things and make them different. Do things differently, right? Kind of giving up on the situation, kind of feeling hopeless. Maybe some of you are ending a contract. Pay attention to the fine print on contracts. That contract could have something to do with court. And I do see that this person is at a distance, whether it's emotional or physical. It could just differ for everyone out there. Okay. Let's take a look at the energy coming toward you. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini. It's Gemini. I just heard Gemini. Right in front of my face, the deck I was looking for. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at the energy coming toward you, Taurus. Taurus, it looks like some of you could be dealing with the mother of your children, or this could be a situation regarding your mother. Maybe you are mothers, single mothers. You could have been dealing with a fire sign, perhaps. And I'm also seeing conflict. Okay, so maybe you had a very heated exchange with someone, maybe on the job, definitely in a relationship. And that's why you're healing. Because maybe something was said in the heat of the moment. And it caused a lot of pain, disappointment, and it caused you to keep your distance from someone. This heated argument, like I said, could have something directly to do with a third-party situation. Perception. The two of you just didn't see eye to eye on something, but you're really in love with this person. So it's like no matter what they say, no matter what you do, what they do, it's like you can't. I don't like using the word can't. I wish I could. Let's see. You're feeling challenged in the area of letting this person go. It's like I said, no matter what they say or they do, you always go back to this person because that love that you have for them is immense and it's unbreakable. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign. I'm seeing spiritual truth being revealed to you. There's something going on a spiritual level. Things are unfolding. Things are starting to make better sense. And I feel like the veil is thinning, where you're able to understand spiritual truths a lot better. There's definitely a spiritual lesson attached to all of this between you and your partner. Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Time to get grounded, get centered for what's coming next. I feel like this is a very creative time for you. Creative projects, pregnancy even. But this is a time of nurturing yourself, of personal growth. This is a season of personal growth for you. This is a time of giving of yourself with the knowledge that you've learned. All right. This is also a time of heightened intuition because you are getting in tune with those spiritual gifts. Your intuition is inclined to be very enlightened at this time. But I do see back and forth communication with someone that you had conflict with. And I do see that someone said something to hurt you. Okay, with this back and forth communication, back and forth arguing. You're hurt by something that someone said, and it's like you're stuck, you're in a holding pattern, you're not sure how to get out of this or move forward. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. I feel like you have a focused intention on something or someone. You're very fixated on a goal or a project that you're working on, or maybe some type of entrepreneurship, Taurus. So, Holy Spirit, okay, so I'm trying to shuffle to get your cards, but it came out right away. High Priestess. So you could be dealing with a Cancer, and then you have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and specifically Cancer with the High Priestess. Highly intuitive time for you. You picked up on something. Okay, Taurus. I almost called you Sag, so I do feel like some of you could be dealing with the Sagittarius possibly. But I do see that because your intuition is very heightened, you picked up on a third party because here you are with the Ten of Swords. Whether you found something out, that could be what's coming, because I do see that something might be revealed here, but especially through your intuition. You're picking up on something, Taurus. Or this could have happened already, and you're feeling hurt. You're feeling like you wasted your time, and maybe you're shifting your focus on money, your financial stability. And yeah, this could have something to do with the father of your children as well. Maybe. But I feel like you're strategizing about what to do next, putting your plan of action together, okay? Because someone is involved with someone. There's already an established relationship here. So, yeah, Taurus, you're on the single side. So, yeah, there's a third party is what I'm seeing. Some of you could be dealing with legalities, the court system. Going to court for some reason. Maybe some of you could be maybe you're waiting for someone to get a divorce. See, I'm seeing, yeah, definitely issues here regarding court decisions. is important to your situation. And yeah, I see male and female, so it doesn't have to be a heterosexual relationship. It could be a same-sex relationship. But anyway, I do see that there is already an established relationship. You found out about this, Taurus, that this person that you care about and treasure, someone that you've known for quite some time, has dragged you into a third party. And you want no parts of it, because what you're focused on is stability, including relationship stability. You're not wanting to be a side piece. So you find yourself in a situation where you're having a lot of anxiety. You feel like you're walking on eggshells around this person. If the two of you are in, within each other's vicinity, I don't think so. But you find yourself having these upset, like you're in a cycle of obsessive thinking. You can't get this person off you. I don't like saying can't. This person is constantly on your mind, right? And you're worried about the outcome, worried about where things are headed, what's really going on. You're wondering if you're going crazy. Can you trust your intuition? Could be what you're wondering. Or do you just feel like you're making it up in your head? Could be something that you're dealing with. Sleepless nights, nightmares, and just not really getting any rest. Not really taking care of yourself. Just really fixated and focused on this situation. Wondering why this person is cold. Why has their demeanor changed up? You're wondering what really happened here. Now this is the thing. You haven't moved on from this person. Now if the two of you are planning maybe on moving forward on some type of plans, it looks like there's a delay here. Things don't quite move forward. You are finding out that this person didn't make a decision to stay with you. They decided to continue on with their current situation. But I do see court decisions. Again, I feel like you were waiting for someone to get a divorce. Maybe you were dealing with someone that promised you that they were going to get a divorce, and they were telling you to wait and hold on, and it never materialized. So it brings you to this present moment. Some of you could, yeah, I already said Cancer. You're tired of the internal conflict of it all. And yeah, here it is. Your intuition told you that this person was lying, and then the Tower. This is the moment that you find out about what's really been going on behind your back. Because I'm seeing that there is some funny business right here behind your back going on. You're feeling stuck. You're not sure about whether or not you should make an offer to this person or to just let it go. I'm just seeing a lot of scattered energy and a lot of uncertainty. Definitely, it looks like some of you are entrepreneurs and you're venturing out on something new. You're in court. I'm seeing that judgment goes in your favor. You're waiting for some type of final decision, something to be finalized with court. Maybe some of you are waiting for, you could be like in between, Taurus, in between this gray area of being, coming out of a relationship and becoming single. That might be kind of what I'm seeing for some of you. A gray area, right? You could be on the way to getting a divorce, but nothing's finalized yet. I do see that you're working, putting in a lot of time, energy, and effort, maybe on a situation or, with work that didn't pan out. Like you felt like you invested for nothing. But definitely with the relationship, that's kind of how you're feeling. Like you invested a lot of time, energy, and effort into this relationship only to be stuck and disappointed. So I do see that either someone's coming back, Taurus. Yeah, looks like you have someone's coming back. They had a third party. They're coming back to work it out with you. Okay, because I see an offer here. See Page of Cups. Some of you have kids with someone. I'm seeing that someone's like ignoring you. One of you wants to invest in the relationship and the other one of you is maybe looking somewhere else. Kind of turned away, not really interested in the connection any longer. Some of you are definitely dealing with a Pisces. But yeah, I feel like One of you wants to go toward the other one, and the other one may not even know. I do see that someone comes in for a second chance, because that third party situation, it looks like that may come to an end, and this person wants to return to you. You know, after a period of there being discord and unhappiness. You feel like this person is unreliable in your life, and right now you're feeling like an outsider. You're wondering how you really fit into this person's life. Do they really want you there? You want a final decision. You no longer want to be in a gray area. And then on top of that, you're not even sure if you even want to really go back into this relationship. And that could be what this is about. This is about when this person comes toward you. You're not even sure if you want to hear them out, because you have your eyes focused on, like I said, finances, money, financial stability, your kids, your responsibilities. And you feel like this person kind of gets in the way. You are thinking about the future, and you're thinking long term. You want to be married. You want a soulmate. You want stability in your love life. You want someone to come home to, right? But you've had this on again, off again cycle. So if you're dealing with a Leo, or maybe another Taurus, or an Aries, you're wanting to take control of your life and of your situation, and you're reluctant to go back into this relationship, and you feel like you're ready to turn your back on it. And you are feeling resentful, and you don't know where you stand. You don't know if you want to work on it or if you want to walk away. But it's like it's very difficult for you to walk away from this person, because you definitely feel drawn in because of this soulmate pull, this magnetic attraction that you have toward this person. This person could have been taking advantage of you financially as well, kind of draining you financially, or being like a leech, like you were their host, and they were a leech to you. But the thing is, yeah, some of you don't want this situation to end, and so right now you're stuck in a holding pattern. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio as well, but right after that I see Ace of Wands, a new beginning. So I do see that someone is returning to your situation, Taurus, after a period of kind of feeling locked out of the relationship, locked out of this person's life, and not sure how this is going to play out. Okay, I'm seeing that things did get pretty intense. Like someone turned up the dial on the intensity. And yeah, you've been dealing with a lot of stress, and your mind is blown. It's fried from this situation. You are at the point where you just want this person to compromise and have this even exchange of give and take, and be faithful to you and treat you right and communicate to you with respect. Like, can you at least try? Can you at least put in the effort? Is the kind of the frustrating tone I'm hearing from you. But this person is rebellious. They want to go against the grain. It's not like they're not jumping on board to keep their relationship afloat. I do see that you are mastering something with your career. I do, like I said in the beginning, I see raise or promotion coming in for you, possible travel. I do see that some of you are praying, turning to spirituality for answers and guidance. And I do see that some of you could be going to a marriage counselor. But I do see a new beginning here. Marriage counselor, whether you're married or not. Whether you're still, like maybe some of you, like I said, are in a gray area. You haven't quite divorced from this person. You're still married to them, but you're waiting for the paperwork to be finalized. That could be the experience for some of you. But I do see that there's a life experience here. There's a lesson attached here. But some of you are so fixated on the past, clinging to the past. Could be that someone is clinging to the past, and that could be this ex that's clinging to the past. And yeah, this situation, like I said, you're turning to spirituality, okay, and it's bringing you closer to your creator. But I do see that this time apart is giving you an opportunity to heal. And you're trying to be patient. Some of you could be pregnant, or you could be finding out that someone in your scenario, someone that you're linked to, someone around you could be pregnant. There could be news of pregnancy. With work, it looks like there's celebrations coming up. With a raise or promotion, looks like there's a lot of possibilities opening up for you, and you realize that you're not really limited, because maybe you weren't seeing the options and the possibilities that were open to you before, and maybe you felt limited in some way, but you're rising above those limitations. I feel like this situation has given you an opportunity to have a change of perspective on things, especially for those that are using your spirituality to get you through this. I do see spiritual growth, spiritual truths being revealed to you. The energy of the person coming toward you, the first card out is the Four of Pentacles. Your cross watcher could be dealing with issues with finance right now. Maybe they are financially tied to someone that they're dealing with right now. Or they could be financially tied to you in some way. They could owe money to you. They could owe child support to you. Someone is down on their luck with finances. And I'm also seeing that maybe some of you, the cross watcher, could be saving money for something. But I do see issues here with money. I do see that they're kind of holding back their emotions as well. Holding back their feelings, holding back their willingness to invest in the situation because they're just not sure. That's what I see here, witchcraft. Something's brewing here, possibly. Doesn't have to be witchcraft, but I do see that something is going on behind the scenes that you may not realize. They could be spending a lot of time at work. And maybe that's why you're feeling neglected as well. Someone could be saying that they're at work when they're really doing something else. I just see some type of deception involved in this situation. And they're reluctant to go back into this situation. Some of you have a family with this person. They're reluctant to go back into the situation with you and maybe move back in together if the two of you actually separated physically. And they are really clinging to the past, feeling a lot of disappointment, feeling like maybe they have to chase you, or they're tired of feeling vulnerable. They're tired of feeling like they're easy prey in the situation, and they're just tired of it. They're ignoring you. I'm seeing that your backs are turned to one another. They're turning their back on this. Okay, look at the Five of Cups. There's two cups here. So both of you have your back turned to the two cups, which is this union that the two of you may have had once before or are getting out of. But like I said, there's a gray area, so you don't even know where you stand right now. But I do see that you're kind of at odds with one another, not really speaking, feeling very guarded. And your cross watcher, they want to know the truth. They want to have an honest heart-to-heart conversation with you about the relationship. Your cross watcher could be a Leo. They don't have the strength to go to continue on in the relationship the way that it is. They are questioning whether or not they really want to work on this any longer, because they're not, like I said, wanting to be a side piece. They're not wanting to be in a third party situation. The Three of Cups here. Okay, they're no longer wanting to be a part of this. Okay, they signed up to be a stable family, or at least have a stable commitment with you that could one day lead to having a family. Yeah, they're wanting to go the traditional route. Marriage, kids, not an unconventional situation with multiple people in a relationship. That's not what they're looking for. Cross watcher could be a Virgo. Yeah, they turned their back on this situation because of some type of temptation or addiction, deception, anger issues, issues with alcohol. I'm just seeing addictions and maybe a lack of self-control is how the cross watcher could be seeing you, Taurus. Or like I said, it could be vice versa. They see you as a flirt, someone very flirtatious, and someone with a roaming eye is always looking to see what's coming in next rather than looking at them as the person that they want to be with. They feel like you're making them an option, and they're not, again, they're not entertaining that. That's not where their head is. So they pulled away. They're thinking, they're soul searching, they're trying to figure this out. Okay, because they're tired of going back and forth with you. And with the Magician, they feel like you're a trickster. This is right next to the Five of Swords. So they feel defeated. You demolished them. You broke them down, Taurus. And yes, this can go vice versa. You broke them down by something that you said during an argument, during conflict. It's like you put them down. Their self-esteem is wounded right now. So they've lost hope in this situation, and they've withdrawn their love from you, feeling very defensive, feeling like they have to put up a fight. They're guarded, and they're absolutely worried. And they're thinking about moving on from this situation. Some of you could be traveling. They want things to be smooth between the two of you again. They feel like things have been very turbulent, and they're ready to give up on the situation. Because just like you're worried, you're staying up at night, you don't really have any peace regarding this situation, they're feeling the same way. And yeah, they've decided to focus on their money, their well-being as well. Like I said, this could be the mother or father of your children, some type of co-parenting situation. But like, they do want to move on from you, but they don't want to end on a very dissonant note. They want resolution. They want to resolve this situation with you before things, you know, before the two of you go your separate ways. They want to end amicably. And they want to release themselves from this mental prison. The Lovers. Devil card. No, that's Gemini. Here's the Devil card. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. This card did come up in the reverse, by the way, but I'm just showing you in the upright. Here's the Devil card. So there was some type of temptation. This person gave in to that temptation, and they cheated on you with someone else, is what I'm seeing. And now, cross watcher, they're feeling like stabbed in the back. They feel like you betrayed them. And they're waiting for you, to come forward, because we have the Prince of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So it looks like this person is coming toward you. Cross watcher wants to come toward you, or they're waiting for you to come toward them to fix it, because they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. This is how they're feeling. They're feeling pretty aggressive here with the Prince of Swords here. They're wanting to charge toward you and rip you apart. Not literally, but they want the truth. But they're going to go about it in a very aggressive manner. I feel like this person has been in and out of your life, Taurus. And yeah, you just want something stable. There's no friendliness here. There's no warmth here between the two of you. That's all gone. So here we are. You're on a break. This could also literally mean it's time to get some sleep, because you're staying up at all hours of the night thinking about this situation, wanting to know how you could possibly rebuild this. Or maybe you're scrambling from the rubble of the Tower card, and maybe you're trying to rebuild yourself. You want things to be fair and just between the two of you. And yes, I'm saying, once again, if you're dealing with the justice system, it works in your favor. I do see unexpected financial gains. I do see abuse, alcohol abuse. someone overindulging in alcohol. But I do see that, Taurus, you're at the point where you feel like it's time to go. But the issue here is that you treasure this person and you see yourself with them for the long haul. But you might feel like this person has financial issues right now, or a lot of financial obligations, and maybe they're coming to you for financial help. That could be, maybe that's why the two of you were living together, or it was just convenient because the two of you have a child. Whether it's your child or a child is somehow intertwined in the situation. I do once again see an older woman, a mature woman that could be giving some type of advice in the situation, a confidant that you could be going to. And I'm seeing that this relationship was in bad shape, okay? The health of this relationship is obviously ailing and falling apart and feeling very threatened. And it looks very ominous right now. But I do see that your thoughts are on one another, okay? You're still thinking about one another. Or your thoughts are with someone else, the Lovers. So definitely Gemini. Some of you could be going to court over some type of jail situation over someone that lied about you. You could be dealing with someone whose health is ailing, and there could be a death that could be coming up, because I do see despair after that. Maybe this older woman that we're talking about, maybe there was a death of a grandmother. God forbid, the death of a child could be the situation. Or this is just you grieving the end of the relationship due to a third party. I do see gossip and lies being spread in this situation. And I do see a family situation here for some of you. Could be with work. Maybe there's this family-like atmosphere that you're going into. But I do see discontent and boredom with work as well. You're not happy with your work situation. And you blocked communication with this person, it looks like. Either you blocked them on social media or you blocked their calls. Communication is somehow blocked. Whether you realize it or not, Taurus, there's someone blocked here. So the saga continues. You don't know where you stand, and you're walking away because you feel like you have no other recourse but to leave this behind because it's become so toxic. So yeah, back to work. It looks like you are the King of Pentacles, focused on your finances, your growth, financial growth, spiritual growth, your stability as a whole, as a person. You're focused on that. I do see, Taurus, yeah, you definitely want marriage. You want something stable, as I've been stating. I'm only repeating it because it continues to come up in the cards, emphasizing that. Knight of Wands, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We got King of Wands, another fire sign energy, and then the Magician in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse. The Moon in reverse. Then we got the Two of Cups. So with work, I do see new contracts coming in. Partnerships coming in. I see, try not to avoid some type of final notice that could have something to do with a home situation that could lead you in court. You're kind of not wanting to deal with things right now. Maybe financial matters or just issues, mundane issues, but definitely with finances. I do see that with work there could be someone that's a bit of a trickster, which is why I'm saying pay attention to the fine print on some type of contract. Because the last thing you want to do is to feel like you were deceived in some way and having to go to court to find your way out of a contract that was false and faulty. I'm seeing that whatever secrets there are in the workplace, they're going to be revealed. And that puts you in the driver's seat to become the King of Wands and, you know, take the initiative or take the lead on a situation that you're wanting to, that you're very enthusiastic about. being a natural born leader. I do see that you're wanting to alleviate stress, alleviate worry. Some of you could definitely be dealing with a child. You could have a child for sure. But you're not wanting to be a single parent. This is not something that you opted, into. It's just the circumstances that you find yourself in currently. And you're feeling very hurt, very frustrated with your love interest because you feel like they're inconsistent. You're not really wanting to reach out, not really wanting to invest. Someone's not taking responsibility for child support. Now with work, I feel like you're ready to jump ship there. Now if you are dealing with the justice system, we do have the justice in reverse, Libra. You could be having some type of heated argument in the justice system and feeling like you're losing out, but you're waiting for a final decision. Some of you could be moving, relocating, waiting for some type of news regarding a house, the sale of a house, or waiting for some type of written communication is what I'm seeing. And with the Two of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe you're trying to balance your life, balance work, family, career, emotions. You just have a lot on your plate. And I feel like what's coming toward you with this new contract is an opportunity to sit down and relax and enjoy your life. I feel like that's where you really want to be right now. You're wanting to get out of the stress and chaos of it all, Taurus, and to be able to, have some time to indulge and just enjoy the atmosphere of peace. So let's go ahead and pull a few advice cards for Taurus singles, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Taurus. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. I stated this in the beginning. Spirit wants you to go out in nature to get grounded and get centered. Because as I stated, you have so much going on. You have so much that you're worried about. Spirit says, you know what? Take some time for yourself. To nurture yourself. And surrender to setting limits. Remembering that no is a complete sentence. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. You have these limited thoughts. You feel like you're stuck when you're really not. It's just a state of mind, and you can always change your state of mind. Spirit says it's time to purge and let go of situations and people and circumstances that cause you to be in the state of mind of feeling like that you have to put limits on yourself. We don't really realize how limitless we are, and that we can take on the energy of the magician and be that and manifest what it is that we want, but we're feeling stuck and feeling like we're limited to do so. Spirit says surrender to silence. It says in quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. So right now, this is a period of silence. Spirit says take this time out, this time of being in limbo. But you're kind of fighting the current. You want to get out of this being in limbo. Of course you do. The Spirit's saying this is a time of silence. This is a time of not really knowing the answer. Okay? Because the Tower happened. Time to heal. Don't worry about what's happening next. Just surrender to silence. Let it be. You'll get the answers. You come up as the High Priestess. The High Priestess is here in your reading, Taurus. So in due season, you'll know, but your intuition is already telling you exactly what to do. But it's like you're doubting yourself. It's like self-doubt right here for you right now. Let's pull one more advice card. Holy Spirit, show me what final advice you have for Taurus singles for this week. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign for Taurus singles. Whoa, okay. Well, Spirit says let your past go. It says the burden of carting your past around has made you weary. Dear one, it's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and it's now gone. So Spirit is saying you got to release all of this. Release everything that no longer serves you. People, situations that no longer serve you. Because Spirit is saying that it's time to go. That it's time to walk out of those circumstances and walk into feeling good about yourself again and edifying yourself, right? And building yourself back up. What else did you have here? Reward yourself. It says you've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. So yeah, you got a lot going on. Like I said, you're trying to find a successful way to balance things and to keep things afloat and to keep things in balance, especially financially is what I'm feeling. But again, because you have a lot on your plate, Spirit is saying find balance. Right? Like I said, you have a lot on your plate. Time to find balance. Reward yourself. Reward yourself by surrendering to peace and finding some type of peaceful and serene atmosphere to get grounded and get to get grounded and get lifted and edified spiritually. Then finally we have innocence. And it says, beloved one, everything is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. This confirms what we've been talking about. Spirit wants you to get out of this. The guilt, the anger, the frustration, the heaviness. Spirit says, you know, what is that scripture where God is talking about throw your cares upon me? What is that? Psalms 22:55 or 55:22, where it says throw your cares upon the Lord and he will take your burdens. Cast your cares upon the Lord and he will take your burdens, or something like that. But anyway, this is like, it's time for you to get out of this mentality. God is calling you out of this mentality so that you can move forward with your life and make better decisions for your life and not beat up on yourself and stay in a pattern of self-defeat and self-loathing. Cast thy burden upon the Lord and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. So yeah, God is saying, give your burden to me. Let me take it and I will sustain you. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing there. So let me clarify. This is never me telling you what to do spiritually, ever. I don't belong to any religion. I try to steer clear of talking about religion because this is not a channel of religion or anything like that. I do believe in spirituality, though. And I do believe that spirituality has the potential to heal. Or religion, whatever works for you, right? But just for me personally, I don't belong to any religion, but I do believe in God Almighty. So, with that said, that's what I see for you this week, Taurians. If you'd like to book a personal reading, Angelic Ascensions Tarot is my website. You can find the link to in the description box below to my website. Again, I do offer phone readings same day, and I do offer emergency readings, and you can find both of those on my website. If you're not interested in those, I do pre-recorded readings that I send via email. So if you're interested in that route, go ahead and head to my website, hit book now, and it will show you a list of prices. Those of you who are interested in pricing, that's where you can find it. Going to my website, hitting the book now button. If you are interested in a phone reading, hit the phone readings tab and it will take you to the prompts to book a phone reading. You can also reach out to me on the Instant Go app. But I want to make it very clear, on Instant Go, I am there available by text only. Okay, I do not do phone readings via Instant Go. It is by text only, so keep that in mind as well. Thank you for watching this very long video. Take care of yourself, Taurians. I mean that sincerely from the bottom of my heart. Take care of yourself, rebuild yourself, edify yourself. If no one else can do it for you. I will see you next week.